IKEA makes you spend $200 every single visit, and their store layout is the reason why. The average IKEA customer walks in planning to buy a $30 lamp and walks out $232 later. That's not an accident. It's the result of decades of pricing and behavioral engineering designed by one of the most sophisticated retail operations on earth. IKEA doesn't just sell furniture. They sell the illusion of a deal while systematically extracting more money from your wallet than any other furniture retailer in history. And the playbook they use is hiding in plain sight. From the maze-like store layout that forces you past 60 room displays to the $1 hot dog that makes you feel like you're saving money. Every single element of the IKEA experience is calibrated to one goal: getting you to spend more than you planned. Today I'm going to break down exactly how IKEA's pricing psychology works and the specific tactics you can use to beat it. The first thing IKEA does is trap you inside a one-way maze. Unlike a normal furniture store where you can walk directly to the department you need, IKEA forces you through a single predetermined path that winds through every section of the store. The average IKEA store covers 300,000 square feet, and the walking path is roughly 1 mile long. That's not a design flaw. It's a deliberate psychological strategy called the Gruen transfer, named after architect Victor Gruen. The principle is simple. When you overwhelm someone with stimulation, attractive displays, room setups, and unexpected finds, they shift from intentional shopping to impulse browsing. IKEA's internal research shows that for every additional minute a customer spends in the store, they spend an extra $1.50. So that 1 mile path that takes the average shopper 90 minutes translates to roughly $135 in impulse purchases on top of whatever they came in to buy. The showroom displays are the real weapon. IKEA sets up over 60 fully furnished rooms in every store. Each room is precisely designed to make you imagine your own home looking that good. You came for a bookshelf, but now you're imagining your entire living room redesigned. And the price tags in those room displays are carefully chosen. The sofa is $499. The coffee table is $79. The rug is $49. Each individual price feels reasonable, but by the time you leave that room, you've mentally committed to $1,200 in purchases. IKEA's second major tactic is anchor pricing. Every product category at IKEA has what they call a BTI price, breathtaking item. This is a single product priced so low that it resets your entire perception of what furniture should cost. The lakeside table at $9.99 is the perfect example. No other furniture store on earth sells a side table for under $10. When you see that price, your brain recalibrates. If a side table costs $10, then a $199 sofa must be an incredible deal. In reality, that $199 sofa is not particularly cheap when you account for quality and longevity. But next to the $10 table, it feels like a steal. IKEA calls this strategy democratic design. The goal is to have at least one product in every category that makes customers gasp at the price. The Kallax shelf unit at $34.99. The Pyoengi chair at $99. The Malm dresser at $149. These anchor products exist specifically to make everything else in the store feel reasonably priced by comparison. And the strategy works. IKEA's average transaction value is $62 higher than comparable furniture retailers. Not because their products cost more, but because customers buy more items per visit. They walk in thinking everything is a bargain, so they add 3 or 4 extra items they didn't plan to buy. The IKEA food court is not a side business. It's a pricing weapon. The $1 hot dog, the $1 frozen yogurt, the $5.99 Swedish meatball plate. None of these items are priced to make money. IKEA's food operation runs at near break-even, but it generates $2.4 billion in annual revenue worldwide for a reason. When you eat a $1 hot dog, your brain releases dopamine. You feel like you got an amazing deal. That feeling of winning, of beating the system, carries over into your shopping behavior. Psychologists call this the licensing effect. After saving money on food, you give yourself permission to spend more on furniture. IKEA's internal data shows that customers who eat at the food court before shopping spend 25% more than customers who don't. That $1 hot dog generates an average of $58 in additional furniture sales per customer. The food court also solves IKEA's biggest operational problem. The average visit lasts 2.5 hours. Without food, customers would leave after 90 minutes because they're hungry. The food court keeps them in the store longer. And every extra minute in the store is another $1.50 in sales. IKEA also places the food court strategically. In most stores, it's positioned between the showroom and the self-serve warehouse. After you've walked the mile-long showroom path and made your mental shopping list, you eat. The food recharges your energy and your willingness to spend. IKEA's flat pack model creates a powerful pricing illusion. When you buy a $299 dresser from a traditional furniture store, it arrives assembled. The price includes manufacturing, assembly, packaging, and delivery. When you buy a $149 Malm dresser from IKEA, you assemble it yourself. That feels like a 50% savings. But the real cost is hidden. Assembly time for the average IKEA piece of furniture is 90 minutes. If you value your time at $25 per hour, that's $37.50 in labor. Add in the stress, the missing screws, the instructions that make no sense, and the argument with your partner about whether you're reading Step 7 correctly, and the true cost starts to climb. IKEA also benefits from a cognitive bias called the IKEA effect. Harvard researchers found that people value products they assemble themselves 63% higher than identical pre-assembled products. So you pay $149 for the dresser, spend 90 minutes building it, and then convince yourself it's worth $300. That's not a deal. That's psychological manipulation at scale. The flat pack model also enables IKEA's logistics advantage. Traditional furniture takes up 6 times more shipping volume. IKEA packs 12 Billy bookcases into the same truck space as 2 assembled bookcases from a competitor. Their shipping cost per unit is 75% lower. But they don't pass all those savings to you. They keep roughly 40% as margin and pass 60% as lower prices. Here's how to beat IKEA's pricing psychology and actually save money on your next visit. First, never shop IKEA without a written list. The maze layout is designed to make you forget your original purpose. Write down exactly what you need and the maximum you're willing to pay for each item. Second, eat before you go. The food court is a dopamine trigger. If you arrive with a full stomach, you eliminate the licensing effect that causes overspending. Third, skip the showroom entirely. Most IKEA stores have a shortcut entrance that takes you directly to the self-serve warehouse. Look for the elevator or stairway marked shortcuts. You bypass the 60-room displays and go straight to what you need. Fourth, use the IKEA app to check prices before visiting. IKEA's in-store prices are sometimes higher than their online prices for the same item. The app also shows you the exact aisle and bin location so you can grab and go. Fifth, buy IKEA items secondhand. Because the IKEA effect makes people overvalue their assembled furniture, you can find nearly new IKEA pieces on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist for 40 to 60% below retail. Someone else did the assembly and now they're moving or redecorating. And sixth, know which IKEA products are genuinely good value and which are marked up. Kitchen cabinets, bed frames, and storage systems are where IKEA truly beats competitors. Decorative items, textiles, and accessories are where their margins are highest and the value is weakest. What's the most you've ever spent on an IKEA trip that started as a quick stop? Drop the number in the comments. If you want to see how other stores manipulate your spending, check out this video on grocery store layout traps. Subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss another smart shopping breakdown. See you in the next one.